Hello YouTube, it's Melissa Alv coming to today, March 16th, 2016 at, on a Wednesday. I'm in my backyard, I'm outside, it's a nice day here in upstate New York, so I figured why not do the update out here. So I just wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers. There's 66 of you out there who have been following or just started following my journey, and I'm just really excited about this, and I thank you so much for all the support. And please let me know if you also have a journey so I can come follow you and support you as well, because I wouldn't be more than happy to do it. It would be such a delight. So I want to start off with stats. My height is 5'5". My highest weight was 371. My surgery weight was 347, and my current weight is 313. Although it registered at my doctor's office at 310, but I'm going by the scale that's in my house because that's what I've been doing and that's my consistency, so that's the scale that I'll go by. So that's a loss of this week of 1.8 pounds, a post-op total loss of 34 pounds, and a combined loss from my highest weight of 58 pounds. So that's super exciting news. Although this is the Debbie Downer of the portion of this, it is Shark Week for me. So I think that next week maybe I'll get a bigger number because I am loaded. Sorry, but it is true. I also went to see my surgeon and I got switched to a new phase change 2.5, which means that I do not have to blend my food anymore. And I could have things like turkey meatballs, chili with no beans, chicken salad, tuna salad, egg salad, just break it down and then mush it. Everybody knows the drill. But just, continue to do that. And then I go back on the 31st, and that's probably when I get introduced to solid foods where I can have vegetables and salad. What I did find out, though, that I was intaking too much protein and I need to scale it back. And that means that, because I get hungry, so I have a cheese stick to snack on in between my protein shakes. So now I have to cut down my protein shake to half a shake, which is half of the Premier Protein, half of 11 ounces. So drink 15 grams of protein, and then the cheese stick is 7. So as long as I'm under 25 grams of protein per meal, that's what they want me at. And if I can do at least 60 grams a day, keep it around there because I'm not really exercising yet. Although I went to my primary care physician today, I got approval to go to physical therapy so that I can start slowly. And my insurance will cover it because I had the weight loss surgery and I don't want to harm my body. So I want to go, slowly increasing myself and then eventually go to the gym. Some of the topics that I want to talk about today are not really related to week 5, just things of why did I decide to get this surgery? Because I don't really think I ever explained that before. So I just wanted to express that I had PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. That means that there's a ring of cysts that are wrapped around my ovaries that prevent an egg from coming down and makes it very difficult to get pregnant. I have successfully given birth to 4 children that are alive and healthy, but with major complications. Which brings me to some of the other things. This is a shout out to Carrie Pasacala. Hopefully I'm saying that right. She made a video this week about her children. This weekend I'm going to work about it, introduce my family and ask them how do they feel about me going through weight loss surgery. And they will be able to, give you those general, answers, I guess, or, genuine. So my first pregnancy, I was 21 years old, and I had preeclampsia, and they found out late, and it turned into eclampsia, and I had a seizure during the labor. They lost my heartbeat and my daughter's heartbeat, and just as they were about to wheel us in to get a C-section, we came back, everything was fine, and I successfully delivered her naturally. So that turned out well. I should have stopped there. But 7 years later, I got pregnant and did everything I could to keep the baby in as long as possible. And I did. And she was born at a regular birth weight. And the only thing that happened was that she was my biggest baby. She was born at 7 pounds 2 ounces. My first daughter was 4 pounds 14 ounces. So my middle daughter was so big for my body that my pelvic bone displaced. So it kind of went like, instead of like this, it shifted. So in order for me to give birth to her, the doctor said, my husband, hold this leg and pull it this way, and nurse, hold this leg, and when I say go, pull. And you would think it hurt, but it was actually more pain, it being displaced. And once they popped it back in, it felt great, and I was able to deliver my baby naturally, which is wonderful. And then, what was it, 2.5 years later, 3 years later, 2.5 years later, we got pregnant. Big surprise. We were not planning this child at all. But we, naturally, like, that's our baby. We're going to love her. I was over 30 at this point. So I had to realize that there were going to be some complications. Since at 21, I suffered complications. And the same thing, had to be put on blood pressure medication and everything for the second labor. But this time, for the third birth, I had to be put on blood pressure medication. I was considered diabetic, gestational diabetes. And my body organs started shutting down. I had developed a UTI, which didn't go away with antibiotics and turned into a bladder infection, which stopped there but caused enough issues that they thought there was going to be something wrong with my kidneys. In fact, it started showing that there was something wrong with my kidneys, and they were worried that I was going to need dialysis. And my blood pressure just spiked through the roof, very high. I can't even describe to you how high it was. It was to the point that I should have had a stroke. And they took the baby out, emergency C-section, 3 months early. So I had my daughter when she was 6 months old, and she was in the NICU for 6 weeks. I, in turn, was in ICU for 2 days, and then in the hospital for a week. It was, I have to say that this was when I decided that my life needed to change. I tried majorly dieting. I said I was going to physical therapy, different things to try to lose the weight, and whatever I just kept going up. I blamed myself. I went through postpartum depression. I gained a lot of weight, and then I made the decision to make the phone call and go to the consult visit, sign the papers. I was like, no, I want to do this. Like, I need to sign this. This is for my life. And almost 60 pounds later, like, whoa. I did find out that my goal weight will be of a BMI of 30%. And even though that would still be considered, I think, overweight, the doctor thought that that would be more realistic for me, which turns out for my height at 5'5", it will be 170 pounds. So in turn, I have 144 pounds to go. And I plan on doing that by February 10th, 2017, which would make it 1 year post-op. So that is my goal, to lose 144 pounds from now. In 11 months, do the math, but it's roughly about, I want to be safe and say about 15 to 16 pounds per month. So on average, 4 pounds a week. That's doable, because if normal people are trying to lose weight and they lose 1 to 2 pounds, us as weight loss patients, we have a little jump on them. And if my diet is correct and I'm exercising, then I don't see why it wouldn't work. I should be able to do it right. So we'll see. That's a long journey. It's a process. This is not going to happen. Would I be completely upset? No. I'm tickled right now. Like, I'm just excited for where I'm at and watching all of you and all the support and seeing how you guys are doing in your journey. And, we're going to have down days, but we're going to have great days too. Like, I have to say, in retrospect, it's going to be a rough, couple of years, even if at most, like, get down to goal weight, stay at maintenance for the year, and then maybe see if I can do plastic surgery if I want to, because my maintenance goal that year of being on maintenance, I want to exercise and tone as much as possible to prevent surgery. If not, then I have to see a plastic surgeon. We have to go through that process, save up the money for it. So I say a 5-year journey. This is my 5-year plan. And I plan to lose weight, keep it off, exercise, possibly plastic surgery, and then I can move on. And, it will be a lifestyle change at that point. And I just hope that you guys will stick with me throughout that journey. Maybe it'll take less time. We'll see. I like to push myself. I'm the best person to compete with. Like, for myself, I mean. Because I'm so hard on myself. And I want this so bad. And I don't want it, I don't want to lose the weight super, super fast. I want to lose the weight in moderation, doing the right things, following the guidelines of my surgeon's office, exercising, and, doing whatever I can do to make my life better, because in turn, it's going to make me better as a mom, it's going to make me better as a wife, as a person, and I just can't ask for anything better. I'm so, so happy. Non-scale victory, I took an A1C. Those are a 3-month blood test of your blood sugars. And my average was 5.6, which means I'm considered pre-diabetic. But in order to be considered not pre-diabetic, all I would have to be is 5.5. So I'm literally zero point 0.1 away. And because my diet is doing excellent, the only thing I have to do is lose weight. And since I had the surgery, I know it's going to happen. So I'm great. I'm happy. That's one less thing that I have to worry about. So I couldn't be more excited this week. Good news from the surgeon, good news from my primary doctor, all around. Sometimes, like they say, you can't really look at the scale too much. You have to really see how it affects you and your life, because those victories are much better than anything you can get numerically. So hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please like this video if you do, and please continue to subscribe down below. And tell your friends, let me know, comment, please, so that I can, not just for encouragement, just let me know, hey, I have a journey, follow my video, and I will be so happy to do so. So thanks a lot. Talk to you guys next week. I don't know. That's it. Bye, guys.